In this video, we're going to solve the following word problem about merchandising. Let's suppose that Walmart buys sweaters at a suggested retail price of $42. However, Walmart is going to get two trade discounts on the sweaters of 30% and 10% respectively. The manager is going to turn the sweaters around and sell them to the public at the suggested retail price of $42. Suppose we know some information about overhead expenses, that they're 25% of the selling price of the sweaters. Try to figure out the operating profit on each sweater, and then calculate the rate of markup on the cost and rate of markup on the selling price. First, let's try to determine what the cost is for us to bring in one of these sweaters. We can apply the following formula. We could say that the cost should be equal to the suggested retail price, or the list price, and then we're going to apply both of our trade discounts to the list price. In our case, the list price is $42, and we have trade discounts of 30% and 10%. Simplifying our two brackets, and doing the indicated multiplications gives a cost price to Walmart of $26.46. Now, we know that the manager is going to turn around and take the suggested retail price of $42 as the selling price of the sweaters. So we know that S is equal to 42. Next, we can calculate the markup in dollars by taking our selling price of $42 and subtracting the cost price of $26.46. This means that the markup in dollars is $15.54. Now, currently with the three numbers that we do have, we can calculate the rate of markup on the cost and the rate of markup on the selling price. Taking our markup of $15.54 and dividing by the cost price of $26.46, and rounding this correctly to 4 decimal places, we get about 0.5873. So the rate of markup on the cost is 58.73%. Similarly, if we take the markup of $15.54 and divide by the selling price, we get 0.37. So the rate of markup on the selling price is 37%. Now, the last thing we need to do is we need to determine the operating profit on each sweater. And to do that, we need to take a look at our markup, and we need to break down our markup into expenses plus profit. So we have some information given in the question. We know that overhead expenses are 25% of the selling price. Okay, if our overhead expenses are 25% of the selling price, we should be able to take 0.25, multiply that by 42, and figure out what our expenses are. Okay, performing this multiplication, I get $10.50. So in other words, the profit that we expect to see on each sweater should be the markup of $15.54, subtract our overhead expenses of $10.50. Performing this subtraction, we see that the profit margin per sweater is $5.04.